What's up, guys? Evander here, back with a quick review. Today I'm going to be showing you these lower bumper diffusers from EVBase. This is their Loco style rear diffuser. As you can see, I've already installed one of them. I think it looks fantastic. Gives the Juniper a nice sporty look, especially with that complementary lower diffuser that I've already installed from EVBase. I think the both of them together, 10 out of 10, adds a very nice look to the Model Y Juniper's rear end. But yeah, this will be a very simple install. These adhere on, so we just gotta clean the surface really well, stick it on, push really hard for a bit, done. Very simple. So if you're interested in these, link in the description below. Be sure to use RedNave20. It's gonna save you at least 20%. In fact, I've been told the Black Friday deal is now live, so they bumped my discount up to 26% off for a limited time. Be sure to take advantage of that. You don't wanna miss out. 26% off this or anything else on EVBase's website. Check it out in the link below. So, sponsors aside, let's get to the install. All right, anytime you're doing one of these installs, 70% isopropyl alcohol is your friend. I've already cleaned it up, but you're gonna get a microfiber cloth and just go all around wherever this is going to install. You can always hold this up, see where it's going to land so you can get a good cleaning. Then you're gonna they include some adhesion promoter. I like to wear a glove because this stuff is nasty. You probably don't want to get it on your skin. So I like to limit the amount of skin exposure by wearing a nice little glove. And again, you can kind of hold this up and get a good feel of where it's going to land, because we're going to spread this adhesion promoter. Oof, yeah, that stuff definitely could get you high. It's very strong odor. But we're going to spread this stuff all over where we're going to stick it on. And this just helps, helps with the stickiness of the adhesive and getting it to stick on a flat surface. So don't forget to give it a good rub with this little towelette. It dries up pretty quick, so you definitely don't open that until you're ready to go. And done. While that is drying, we can start to peel off these little red tapes, and that just takes no effort at all. There are 6 of them total. While I'm peeling this off, I do want to note on the side I've already installed the other one, there is a little bumper hole there that I've covered up. That hole is where you would have a little tow hitch to get towed from. So it has a little hole. You can pop that little hatch out, and in there is a big, huge screw hole. And if somebody needed to pull you out of something, that is where that hole is. So keep that in mind. If you're going to attach these, it is going to cover up one of, well, the only towing hole that you have on your Model Y Juniper on the back end. So keep that in mind. I know the owner, he's never going to get himself in any predicament. He's pretty safe with his Model Y. Probably would not need to be towed out of anywhere. But again, just full disclosure, you are covering up completely that hole. You would need to pull these off if you ever need to get back there again. But it is possible to remove these. A heat gun might be handy to get it done easy, but I'm sure in a pinch, if you really needed to get back there, you could pull this thing off and find some more VHB tape to stick it back on. Oh, it says Loco. I can barely see that underneath the adhesive. Not sure if that's catching in the light, but yeah, they call these the Loco edition. All right, time to stick this on. We need to line it up with this little bit of the lip from the bumper. That falls into this little valley here. So I'm going to start on this edge right here. I'm going to raise it up into place, and you'll kind of feel where it resists. It can't go all the way to the end, but almost. And then I'll push it up and into place. We'll start to feel that out. Make sure it's following the curves of the bumper. And once we've feel like, yep, that's where it should land. Now we can start to move upwards and give a nice good push on all the panels where the adhesive is underneath. So I'm just going to massage this and probably sit up, push all my weight into it, and give it a nice good amount of pressure for at least a few minutes. So I'll be right back. And ta-da! Installation complete. Very, very easy. Takes probably less than 10 minutes, 5 for each. Just need to make sure you clean very, very well. You don't want this thing to fall off just because you didn't spend the time to properly clean the surface. But I think these look fantastic. Kind of gives it a Batmobile sort of look, don't you think? Again, I love with the little brother down here. They look great. Keep in mind, these come in 4 different variants. These are the matte black. They also come in glossy black, matte carbon fiber, or glossy carbon fiber. All of them are ABS, so no actual genuine carbon fiber. But I know the owner has some fake carbon fiber, so it would actually blend together pretty well. So I think the matte black looks pretty good with the OEM bumper that's already matte black, but I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments below, do you think this looks pretty good? This is just slapping plastic onto the Model Y. I think it looks pretty good. Gives it that personality that a lot of Model Ys just don't have because they all get pumped out of the factory. They all look the same. I think this gives the owner a little bit something special to call it his. So if you're interested, link in the description below. Please use RedNave20 to save you guys 26% off through this Black Friday sale. And I'll see you soon in the next Model Y video.